Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Amelia Squires. Thank you for coming. For this video, we are going to be touching on budgeting and saving, especially during these times. I feel like these times are the perfect times to save and budget. I had recently reached my goal of saving $10,000. It comes with a lot of discipline. Don't think it's easy, but I can definitely show you a way to save and budget during these times, which I think, like I said, is the perfect time to actually save and budget and reach your financial goals. So hopefully you stick along with this video. Please like the video and subscribe if you like my content. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so this is the perfect time to start saving money in quarantine. Okay, because you don't have to go out to restaurants. I mean, it's sad that we don't get to do any of these things anymore, but we're really not outside anymore spending money and circulating the economy, in my opinion. So this is a really great opportunity to save your coins, okay, and start saving to whatever goals you want to meet financially. It could be buying a house, it could be buying a new car, it really could be anything you want, or it could just be saving money for retirement. You know, this is a perfect opportunity to start. So I have like about 5 tips to help you save some money. At least it helped me save at least up to $10,000. I am trying to get to like $20,000 probably within the next couple of months. But this process actually helped me save money very fast. I started saving when this whole thing started, I've definitely reached that goal very quickly since this whole thing started. One of the number one things that I noticed that saved me a lot of money is, you know, not using, like, paying for gas. Usually I'm home most of the time working from home, so I don't really necessarily have to pay for gas anymore. So that has been like a huge financial savings for me. So here are my 5 tips. So the first tip is actually an app that I use that really helps with saving money. The app is called Digit. It's basically a financial savings app that takes out money, you know, without you thinking. It just, like, you could put it at any amount of money that you want to be taken out, whether it be on a like weekly basis or monthly basis. For me, I was having it take out kind of in like steps. So one day it might take out $25, the other day it might take out $75, and the other one it might take out like $120. So that is a really good passive way to save. So you don't actually you're not actually taking the money out of your checking account and putting it into something else or whatever the case is. It's just deducting money out of your savings account, or not even your checkings account, and you're not even aware that it's like doing it. It's just doing it. Now for me, I obsessively look at my checking account. I actually get a text message every single day telling me how much is in my checking account. I do that because I like to keep track and see like how much money I'm actually spending. And that app actually sends you notifications on how much is in your checking account every single day. I think where a lot of people mess up, and I'm also talking to myself when I'm saying this, is they're not actively looking at your checking account. Unless you're the type of person to take money out of your bank account, like, and use physical cash to pay for everything you do. You know, most of us use a bank card, right? So when you're using a bank card, you're not actually, you know, you're not mentally knowing of how much you're spending. Like, so things can add up very quickly. If you're just using a bank card and you're just swiping or, you know, putting it in or whatever the case is, you're not necessarily, of course somebody would be calling me while I'm shooting a video, and then my computer starts to ring. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. Back to the program. So Digit is a really, really great app to use when you're saving and you want to be fully aware of how much you're spending, and you know, you want to be alerted for how much you're spending, and how and see, you know, where you can save. So Digit also has categories, but this is for like their premium account, where you can actually put, like, create like a label of what you're saving for. So you can create like a label like, this particular Digit account, savings account is for vacation, this one is for home, this one's for car, and what it'll do is it'll take out the money, and then it will do it by percentage on which category you actually want to put your the savings in. So they'll take, like, let's say if it's $100, they'll take like $50 and I'll put it in this. It'll take like $15 and it'll put it in that. So that's how Digit works, and it really helped me a lot. That's how I got to about $10,000. That app helped me save money so well and helps me keep track of my account so well. So I highly recommend it. I'm not sponsored by Digit. Honestly, that I just really think that it's a really great app. I wish I was sponsored by them, but you know, when you're a new channel. All right, so my second step is actually going to be an app called Acorns. Now, this is not necessarily like a savings account per se, as in like Digit, where, you know, it's taking money out of your account every single week or every single month, and you know, it's more of a long-term an account. So it's seen as a like an investment account, where it does put your money into like different like mutual funds, stocks, and things like that. You don't get to choose what stocks it puts it in, but it kind of puts it in like a fund of different stocks. Like it'll have like this percentage of real estate, this percentage of like different type US bonds, things like that. And you know, you know, you get to see like where it, like, percentage it goes up. So I treat it as a savings account. I don't necessarily treat it like I'm like an active investor or anything like that. But it's definitely a good way to like put passive money inside of there, and it increased through the stock market, not exponentially, but you know, at least you're getting more than what you would get in like a regular bank savings account. You're actually getting some type of increase on your savings. So instead of putting in like some people usually get like a savings account at a bank. Instead of getting like a savings account at a bank, I rather put it into like Acorns, because at least like it's definitely growing in value a lot faster than if I was to putting it in a traditional savings account. The third step that I would say is, especially for these times that we're in right now, and for, you know, and saving is, you know, food intake. Like, so Postmates, Uber Eats, all that good stuff. I am completely for supporting, you know, small businesses and restaurants. But if you're looking to save, buying food through Postmates and Uber Eats every single day, you know, because I know you want to, you know, everybody wants to go out and actually get like some good food, especially if we're not chefs, you know, in here, okay? We're not all chefs, and we definitely want to, you know, get some food outside, you know, but watching how much you spend on that is extremely important, because it adds up very, very quickly. I would say that I would have had a lot more money in my account if I wasn't doing that. And I can say that it's probably the hardest part of saving, is actually not using Postmates or Uber Eats. So I would say watch out with Postmates and Uber Eats. It adds up a lot. You know, like I said, and like for step one, like Digit does send you your checking account balance every single morning. So, you know, you start to see like, wait a minute, I have this much in my account, I have this much in my account after, you know. So, and what did I spend? I didn't spend anything. It was like Postmates or Uber Eats. So, you know, watch out for that. That definitely will creep up on you. So I would say, you know, that's a step that's really important. The next thing I would say is to actually create a budget. So I usually create my budgets on like Excel spreadsheet. I'm not sure what step I'm on. I think I'm on step 4. But I usually create my budgets like on an Excel spreadsheet. I kind of just know exactly how much I'm spending a month. I give myself almost an unrealistic budget every month. Like, this is how much I'm spending on this. This is how much I'm spending on that this month, you know? And I kind of go unrealistic to the point where I know that I'm probably not going to be able to meet that budget because, you know, it's just not, I make it unrealistic on purpose because I'm trying to spend as less as possible. So if I'm able to find a savings here, there, and go here where it's cheaper, go here where it's cheaper, you know, that helps. And it makes me work hard to meet that goal, even though I know that goal is hard to meet. So like, for instance, one of the number one things that I always try to budget for is groceries. Groceries is really, really expensive. So, you know, I try to like spend like a ridiculous, like what's the budget that I have for groceries? And my budget is like, on a monthly basis. So even though I buy groceries every 2 weeks, I put it as the budget for the month. So I try to spend like $215 on groceries a month. And I know that's extremely hard. It's just me and actually, and my mom. So it shouldn't be that hard, but it is. But if I can hit that goal or even hit under that goal for some reason, because I bought foods that, like, I don't know, was like lasted long, also eating leftovers, things like that. You know, I've hit really close to that goal before, and it saves me so much money every single month. So I would say, like, budget how much you're planning to spend on whatever categories, and also make sure to budget in your recurring payments as well. And that's going to touch on my next thing, which is step 5, my last point. I'm going to get into right now. So the last step I'm going to be talking about is actually an app that helped me actually get into saving. It actually helped me get into the mode of like financial money mindset. I downloaded this app years ago, and it kind of just what started my journey. The app is called Truebill, and what it does is when you go into the app, you know, you put in all your information, your card information. It helps you see what you're spending your money on, and I'm talking about like recurring expenses. So anybody that goes online, we all, you know, sign up for things and not necessarily know that, you know, they're still charging us, or, you know, you want to be able to cancel a subscription, but you don't even know what you're subscribed to most of the time. So people we subscribe to things that sometimes we don't even know we're subscribing to, and they're charging us, and it could be like anywhere from $1 to $200 a month, and you don't even know that you're being charged that much. And so when I signed up for Truebill, I found out that I was being charged for like all of these different subscription services, and I'm like, what? I'm losing like this much money a month. That's crazy. So that's kind of what helped me like start my journey of cleaning up like my financial life. And so I highly recommend this, that everybody you know, downloads that and checks it like on a monthly basis. I check it like on a monthly basis, because it's amazing. It's an amazing app to help track and see like what you're actually spending on. Who wants to be charged for a service that they're not even using, you know, because they forgot that they signed up for it, or maybe they signed up for like a 7-day trial and forgot to unsubscribe, and now it's just charging you every single month. And then when you see your checking account, when you're ready to pay some bills, you're like, wait a minute, how do I only have this much money in my checking account? That doesn't make any sense. Well, a lot of times it's because you're paying for things you don't even know you're paying for. So I really like it. It also helps you know whether you're paying too much for something. You should probably like negotiate that payment. So I highly recommend it. And yeah. Well, if you like that video, please like and subscribe. Also, I will be posting videos every single Sunday. My channel mostly revolves around financial stuff, real estate, lifestyle, you know, paying off debt, just a lot of like financial freedom, things like that. There's a lot of milestones that I need to personally hit, and I would love for you to come along that journey with me. All right, well, thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys soon.